Good morning, class. So, how are you today? Good to hear that. I am Teacher Riza, and nice to see you all. Okay, let me check your attendance first. When I call your name, just say present. Angela, Rico, Sheena, and also Kiara. Okay, I'm glad to say that all are present. So before we start, please look around you and pick up pieces of trashes and put it in a garbage can. Okay? Please arrange your chairs properly. You may now take your seats. Okay, let us recall. If they still remember the topic that we discussed before. Okay, yes, Danica? Yes, very good. It is matter. So what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has weight. So we have different phases of matter. These are first solid, second liquid, and last one is gas. Okay? Have you ever wondered why ice, when removed into the freezer, it turns into water? And when the water boils, there's smoke comes out, right? Okay. What exactly do we call when solid becomes into liquid? And when the liquid, it turns into solid. And that is our lesson for today. We know already that the three forms of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. So the form change to one another is due to the change in, yes, temperature. It can be heated or cooled. So a solid can become a liquid, and this process is called melting. So now, class, I'll give you an examples. I will give you an examples through video. You will watch it and you will observe it. Now, watch it. Okay, Rico, what did you observe about the video you watch? Very good. Kapag inalis natin ang yelo sa freezer at ito ay nilagay natin sa katamtamang temperatura, mapapansin natin na pagkalipas ng 10 minuto, ito ay naging tubig. From solid, it turns into liquid. This process is called melting. Again, this process is called melting. So, the opposite process of melting is what we call freezing. From the form of liquid, the object will become solid. And this process is called freezing. Again, yes, this process is called freezing. Again, I will give you an example. You will observe it. Okay? Watch the video, please. Listen. Once a solid becomes liquid, this process is called melting. And once a liquid turns into solid, this process is freezing. Again. Yes, freezing. This process is freezing. Now, let's go to the transformation of liquid into gas. Class, have you seen a boiling water? The smoke that comes out is called water vapor or steam. And what happened is, nag-evaporate siya. So the process here is called evaporation, where the water or liquid becomes water vapor or gas. The opposite process from solid to gas is called sublimation. Watch the video behind my back. this process happens in dry ice. Dry ice is a solid carbon dioxide. When you drop it in the water, you will see that the dry ice turn into gas that does not go through becoming a liquid. Thus, Teacher Christine will continue this, and then later on, Teacher Justin will give you an activity if you have learned this topic today. Okay.
Continue the lesson. I will discuss the summary of the lesson. Yung lesson and topic na diniscuss ni Teacher Riza. Okay. So, i-review ko yung discussion nyo last time. Okay? Okay. So, ano yung mga naintindihan nyo sa lesson? Yes, Angelo? Yes, very good. Physical change occur when materials change in shape, size, texture without changing the composition. So, the application of heat naman, force, and pressure can cause a material to undergo physical change. Very good. Material can change from one state to another. Solid can change to liquid. Liquid to solid, and solid to gas. These are the physical change that may be brought by the absorption. So, in physical change naman, no new substance is formed. So, let's proceed to solidification. So, what is solidification? Solidification or freezing is the process of changing of form from liquid to solid. It's brought about by the low temperature. So, the example is water to ice. So, let's proceed to liquidification. So, what is liquidification? Yes, Mikael? Yes, very good. So, it is the process of changing from solid to liquid. So, I have these books para naman makita ko yung... So, para i-discuss ko kung anong mga nandito. And after that, tapos na tayo, okay? So, sana ba tayo? Liquidification. So, it is the process of changing from solid to liquid. So, it is brought about by absorption of heat. So, example is ice to water. Yes. So, the next is evaporation. So, what is evaporation? It's the process of changing of form liquid to gas. So, it is brought about by absorption of enough heat. So, the example is water to gas. So, the last is sublimation. So, what is sublimation? Sublimation is the process of changing of form from solid to gas. So, it is brought about absorption of heat. So, for example, change from quarrying, dissolving sugar, melting, and water cycle. So, that's all.
Okay, class. For the evaluation, please choose the letter of the correct answer and don't forget, write down your name and date and class. So, for the activity, you're going to encircle the correct answer. Change in materials. So, mamimili kayo dito, bibilugan yung tamang sagot sa following questions. Only 1 to 5 questions. And for the last activity is what to do is give what is asked in the items below. Dito sa larawan, ibigay ninyo kung ano ang hinihingi gases. Okay? And that's all. Only 5, 8, 13, 18 questionnaires. Only 18 questionnaires ang meron. So, kailangan sagutin natin ito lahat. Good morning, class. So, for today, we are going to answer the following questions. Write down your name, date, and class. So, we are going to answer this following question. Number 1, read it. All of the following are basic stage of manner, except letter A, solid, B, liquid, letter C, gas, and letter D, liquid. So, what is the correct answer? Tama. Letter D. Number 2, this matter has 6 shape and volume with practices closely packed together with a little movement. It is a liquid, B, solid, C, gas, D, plasma. So, what is the correct answer? Yes, Irene. Tama. Letter B, liquid. Solid, sorry. Number 3, matter changing from a solid to a liquid is called what? A, evaporation, B, sublimation, C, deposition, letter D, melting. What is the correct answer? James? Tama. Letter D, melting. So, number 4, proceed na tayo. The melting point of water is what? A, 0 degrees Celsius. Letter B, 100 degrees Celsius. Letter C, 32 degrees Celsius. Number 4, 60 degrees Celsius. That is the right answer. Tama. Letter A, 0 degrees Celsius. So, number 5, water is different from other substances because what? Letter A, it is more dense as solid than a liquid. B, it is less dense as solid than liquid. Letter C, it is more dense as a gas than a liquid. Letter D, it is less dense as a solid than gas. What is the correct answer?